What's going on, lads? Welcome back to the channel. Linkin Park, third single from the upcoming album From Zero, which releases in 20 days. Like, I can't believe how quickly time is moving, that we've had 3 singles already and the album comes out in 20 days. Like, how are we going so quickly? I'm gonna be dead in a week! Anyway, lads, we'll do all the yapping at the end. I have so much to say about the releases so far. Hopefully I really enjoyed this one as well. Do me a favor, leave a like in the video before we get into it. Without any further ado, Over Each Other, Linkin Park, let's go. Car crash.
This is the letter that I didn't write. Looking for color in the black and white.
Very different.
Skyscrapers we created on shaky ground. I'm trying to find my patience, but you won't let me breathe, and I'm not.
This is different. It's very different. I don't really love it, but I have chills for some reason. Over each other. Okay. A lot of questions answered that I had in my head going into this, which we'll discuss in a moment after I listen to this once or twice more, just to take it in properly. Okay, I've listened to this song a couple more times on Spotify just to not have the distraction of the video, and straight up where I stand with it is it's a solid song. It doesn't really feel that much like Linkin Park to me for a couple of reasons which we'll get into. I think to fully appreciate this song as a single and for what it is, you have to listen to it with the context of the album in mind, because I'm looking at the album track list here. This is track number 5, and it comes directly after Heavy is the Crown, which is the last single that we got, which obviously was very heavy and was a good way of showcasing that Emily is capable of doing like the screams that maybe Chester was capable of doing, or just even her ability to scream in general. It doesn't necessarily have to be she can scream because Chester screamed. It's just a good showcase of, you know, Emily's versatility vocally. So that was, you know, a good way to follow up after the Emptiness Machine, which to me was like the way that they get as many eyes back on the band as possible, because the Emptiness Machine is such a good, catchy, radio-friendly rock/pop song, and I love it. One of my favorite songs released this year. So I did have a lot of questions going into this, like what is this song going to sound like? Because I feel like they've answered 2 big questions of, can they still write really good music? Yes, they can. The Emptiness Machine proved that. Can they still go back to their roots with like some of the really heavy stuff and make it feel nostalgic? Yes, they can. Over Each Other, the song we've just listened to, comes out, and I think the context is so important with this one. I feel like we'll need to hear the album again. This is track number 5. This feels to me like a palate cleanser. Is it a bad song? Absolutely not. However, I think without that context right now, it feels like a bit of a dead single, or not dead, but just like, it doesn't get me that excited. Might go back to it a little bit. The melodies over time might grow, but speaking of the melodies, I think the melodies on this are probably the weakest of the 3 singles we've heard so far. Not having Mike Shinoda as 50% of the vocal side of Linkin Park before Emily joined in, obviously Chester being 50%, Mike being 50%. It feels like a ballsy move this early on as a single to not include Mike completely, because we haven't had that time to really connect with Emily on like a personal level, on an emotional level, where we had years and years and years to connect with Chester. So when you don't have 50% of the vocals there with Chester, and then you don't have 50% of the vocals there with Mike, yes, we have some of the subtle nuances in the guitars, some of the production sounds quite Linkin Park, but they're making a decision to remove 50% of the nostalgia from it. So it's never going to have that same appeal when the song itself isn't that crazy. You know, it's not a crazy song, it's a decent song. Again, a radio friendly like rock/pop song, similar to The Emptiness Machine. Well, The Emptiness Machine had better melodies, felt like a better song structurally overall, and also included Mike. Even having Mike in a verse here I think would have worked perfectly, but that's just me. I don't know, ultimately a good song, might grow over time. I'm not that sold on it. Again, I think the context is going to be massively important, so I guess we'll wait until the 15th of November when the album fully comes out. So guys, let me know what you think of this single in comparison to the other 3. Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll be reading them. Make sure you're subbed to the channel so you do not miss the full album reaction when the album drops. Leave a like in the video if you did enjoy. Much love for watching. Appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.